Hello, my friends. Day 2 of our Punny Valentine card series. I love you a latte. And I do have some normal Valentines coming up as well. If you're not into the kind of cringy, cute Valentines, I have some really pretty ones coming up too. But for those of you who like this sort of thing, I hope you enjoy this very simple and fast tutorial. Let's get right into it. All right, another simple and fast one. We're going to draw a to-go coffee cup. So just kind of give it a rounded edges at the bottom, rounded corners, I should say. We're going to keep it very, very simple. And maybe a little dip, not much, for the lid. Gonna keep it real simple. That's what I like to do. All right, there you go. And then we're going to do a little couple lines in the middle here. And that is going to be it. So you can see the lines there. I'm going to lighten them because that's what I'll do. So that they don't, well, again, I don't know why I'm doing this because I add lines later. So whatever. I'm going to make my cup red. And so aside from that middle band there, so I'm going to start below the middle band and wet the cup. This way my color will just go on the paper nicely. Also, it's just satisfying for me to see the color go on like that, right? You don't have to do that. It's not really. I'm just trying to keep it in the lines as much as possible. But you saw with the bunny that even if they don't go in the lines, we make it look like we did it on purpose when we add pen later. I don't know if you've noticed, I try not to take art like super duper seriously. It's just fun. I want you to have fun. Somebody asked me if I ever sell my art, and I have in the past, but like at this point in my life, my joy does not come from selling. I mean, it never has come from selling, honestly. But really, my joy comes from helping people realize that they can paint. Because so many people think they have zero talent. It's just not true. This is supposed to be clean water, but it's okay that it's tinted because this is the color I'm doing it. And that helps you see it anyway, so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm just wetting the upper portion of the cup now, leaving that middle band white for the time being. So pretend that this is clean water. Doesn't matter. And we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to just add color in here. I am going to do another coat on this because I want it to be a nice bold red. This kind of has a purplish tint. I mean, I don't know. Have I ever showed you? I'm sure I have shown you my palette. I kind of just use what's there from before because, I don't know, I don't like to waste. And I figure that's good enough. It's close enough to the color I want. All right, I'm going to let this dry and then come back with a second coat. Okay, let me show you what I added to my palette while that was drying. I added a more true red, I'm going to call it. You can make it whatever you want. You can have a blue cup. You can do whatever you want. And so I'm painting on this dry now. I'm just painting over what we did on that first coat. I'll speed it up because I'm just coloring. And that's not really part of a tutorial that you need to see in real time, in my opinion. I like that much better, that color, and we're going to let that dry. Oop, I'm going to just plop some color in there. We'll let that dry. I think it should dry pretty nicely that enough that I won't need a third coat. Let's wait and see. All right, now that that's all dry, I'm going to do the lid. I'm just doing the black lid. And did not wet it first on purpose because I want this to be nice and saturated color. Sorry if my camera's shaking. I just bumped the table. All right. And coming down this way. Oop, that's all right. Got a little black in there, in the red. Let's see if I can soak that up. If not, that's fine. That's where I'm going to do some pen if I need to. That works. That works for now. And I'm just going to touch that up really quick right there. And a little bit right there. Okay. Time to let that dry. Okay, for this one, I'm going to do a Micron 08 for my bunny one for on my day one of Punny Valentine cards. I used a 005 because I was being careful, but so let me just show you. The 8, the nub is a little bit bigger, actually quite a bit bigger, because here's the 005. You can barely see the nub. See that? So, but I want, for my outline of this one anyway, I want it to be nice and bold. And so we're just going to come right around here. You can scratch it. You can try to be as precise if you'd like. Oh, it's up to you. It's all a matter of preference. Like, what do you like? Do you like, some people use rulers when they're painting, and I'm kind of just like, I like some whimsy. And now for our message on this one, we are going to do a very simple message. And there you have it. If you want to have it on a surface, you can just do a little shadow underneath it if you'd like. Ooh, I decided I'm going to just add the black lines here as well. And here, maybe a little bit thicker down at the bottom for kind of a little shadow of the sleeve that's on the cup. And now that I look at it, I want to make this thicker as well because it looks like it's caving in there. And now I'm seeing other things. Tweak, tweak, tweak. It'll be very shadowy on this side. There we go. I feel better now. And there we have day 2 complete. And day 3 will be coming up on Saturday. So we'll see you then.